Okay, so why do men simp? My theory on that, it's a scarcity mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a mind, you don't have an abundant mindset. So, example of that. Say you talking to this one chick, and you only talking to this chick. So technically, you know what I'm saying, when you only talking to one person, you're gonna be completely invested in one person. You're gonna put all your eggs in one basket when you're dealing with this one person. So, but when you do that, especially when you're dealing with people, when you're dealing with human beings, like it ain't got nothing to do with sex, it's just human beings. People are flaky. People gonna be flaky. So, but if you completely invested in one person, and this person is not showing you the high interest, you know, for you to even feel like you have to be completely invested into this individual. With doing that, you putting all your eggs in one basket. So you put all your eggs in one basket, you basically betting all the chips. You know what I'm saying? So in return, what that does, it makes you become needy. You know what I'm saying? As a man, it makes you become needy because you always run into this chick for conversations, and you know what I'm saying, for validation, because that's what a lot of men use women for, is for validation. That's why a lot of men talk to women, is for validation, because it's hard for them to validate themselves within themselves. They need the outer validation. Everybody needs that every now and then, but you shouldn't always need outer validation, you know what I'm saying, to make yourself feel better. So men simp, man, is basically the number one thing from my observation in life. It's just from a scarcity mindset. You don't have an abundant mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like you think that you have a mindset of, I'm gonna meet this girl and this the girl that I'm gonna marry. And there's nothing wrong with having that mindset, but you can't put all your eggs in one basket. Especially when you're dealing with women or men, like you can't do that, because people emotions change. So, and when you do that, not only do people emotions change, you come off as needy to an individual. And you definitely come off needy to a fucking female, because females don't like a needy dude. That's why that, hey sexy, hey beautiful, all that kind of stuff don't work. One, because she got 80 niggas telling her that. You know what I'm saying? So be different. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be different. You gotta approach different. You gotta have a different mind. First of all, you gotta have a different mindset. If you don't have a different mindset when you approaching women and you dealing with women, you're gonna do the same thing all these other dudes doing, and that's completely validating them. You know what I'm saying? And coming off as needy. You coming off as feminine. And then when that happens, if she's not giving you the validation that you want to get, you start becoming that guy where you're like, oh, you must got another nigga. And once you do that, bro, you completely, how I look at you, I can't speak on how another woman gonna look at you. But once you start saying shit like that to a woman, bro, you feminine as hell. Like, I don't care what a woman doing, you know what I'm saying? Because I got my own life. I have my own social life. And I don't care what you doing. And that's what an abundant mindset is. You got to have your own social life. You got to have your own purpose. You got to have stuff that you like to do, you know what I'm saying? And people got to earn your time. They got to earn your time. They got to show you that they value. And a lot of men, they don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you find a girl, you get a girl and she fine or whatever, if you already thinking, man, I really shouldn't even have her, man, she really out of my league, you already in a scarcity mindset. So therefore, you finna simp. You finna do whatever this chick tell you to do. You not gonna have no backbone, so you're not gonna be flexible. You know what I'm saying? And we all know how that ends up, because it's just the same. It ends up the same way that the shit ends up for the nice guy, the dude that being overly nice and stuff. And it's weird because that's what they say they want, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, like, that stuff is feminine. So men gotta have an abundant mindset. Men simp because they got a scarcity mindset. They got a poor mindset. You gotta have an abundant mindset when you dealing with anything. Because if not, you know what I'm saying, you lose one thing, you're gonna go crazy because your emotions is tied up in that one individual.